Okay, well, I don't know if anybody waited around for me to try to figure this out. I don't know what happened to my computer. It just kind of froze and then it wouldn't go do anything. So I'm back. Um, I had to go get my jars out of my canner because, the timer was up and I can't let them sit in there too long once the timer goes off. Hi, Cheryl. I had technical difficulties, that was for sure. My internet is pretty slow here, so sometimes this works and sometimes it doesn't. I think the bigger problem is that my computer is old, and one day I'll get a quicker computer, I think, but it's not high on my priority list right now. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Dee. Um, so I wanted to talk to you guys about yesterday. How did everybody do over Labor Day? If you saw my video yesterday, mine was a major crash and burn. I was so positive on my way there to the picnic that, and then I got in front of all that food, and I just like lost control. It was like really bad. So I'm trying to remember if I really did track everything, but I think I racked up. Hi, Michelle. I think I racked up 79 points yesterday. I'm going to munch on my salad while I'm talking because I've been canning all afternoon and I didn't get a chance to eat dinner yet. So I already ate my pork chop. Right now, I've got, I think, 7 points left, 6 or 7 points left for the day. And I bought some ice cream at the store. It was next to the Halo Top. It wasn't Halo Top. I got it because it was cheaper. I think it's called Low Cow. Have you ever heard of that? Low Cow. A half a cup is 2 points. So I don't remember if that's the same point as what Halo Top is, but I got the mint chocolate chip. So I'm going to try it tonight, I think. Yeah, it's called Low Cow, not Skinny Cow, Low Cow. And it had less calories in it than Halo Top, and I think less points. But anyway, and it was cheaper, so that's why I bought it. I got it at Kroger's. So Cheryl, yep, you got it from Kroger too. Okay, good. Uh, I got it at Kroger, Michelle. Uh, I'm going to show you in my video that I'm going to upload for what I ate today. I'm going to show you my Kroger haul today. So I got everything um, that I need to for my meal plan. I made out a whole meal plan for the week, and I should have enough for the next few weeks until I get paid again. Anyway, um, but anyway, I'm going to try this ice cream. I kind of lost my. Oh, yesterday I was talking to you about yesterday. So yesterday I went to our family picnic, and on the way there, I was talking. I was actually recording a video saying, "Okay, I'm gonna, you know, do this, this, and this," and I got in front of all that food, and I may as well have never talked because it's like, oh, I have to have a hamburger. Oh, I have to have a hot dog. I think it's because I don't eat that stuff hardly ever, or I have to have chips. So, and the chips is what get me. Oh, that's what I forgot to track. I tracked the chips. Did I? But I don't think I tracked the French onion dip that I ate with it. So I probably had close to 100 points. Been really good today. So, yeah, you're right. It's like the Last Supper. Um, I think what I should have done was I should have eaten lunch before I went because all I had was breakfast yesterday, and I got over to the picnic about 4 o'clock. I could have fit in a lunch before I went because I get to those places then I'm so hungry when I'm there. It's like I lose total control. Yeah, I was too hungry, and that's happened to me before. I mean, I have been at the grocery store before And I have to remember I need to eat whenever I go out. I don't know if it's my blood sugar that drops or something, but um, sometimes I get so hungry I'm physically shaking. Or maybe I just need to eat more protein in the morning. That could be it. But anyway, I yesterday I totally lost control. The only thing I kept control about is that I didn't drink the Coke, which, that for years was an addiction of mine. I would drink more than a 2-liter bottle of Coke a day, you know. So, and when I joined Weight Watchers, I gave that up cold turkey. Carby, salty snacks. Yep. Michelle, I can't eat the Weight Watchers snacks because if I have them in the house, I eat them all. That's another thing I can't control myself around. Like, those bags of little candy bars. I don't even know how they package them anymore. But, I would eat the whole thing. Or I'd have the boxes of the chips, and my kids would always eat them before I could get to them. But if I was left alone with them, I would eat the whole thing. Um, I was going to pick up a box of Good Thins today at the store, and I decided against it because I knew if I got that box of Good Thins home, I would sit here and I would eat the entire box in one sitting. And there's like 5 servings in that box, and they're 4 points a serving. And I knew that I would just eat the whole thing. So I guess that's why I need Weight Watchers. you know, I wouldn't look like this if I had self control, right? So anybody else have a hard time yesterday at picnic or anything? Oh, ice cream. I have a hard time. Well, this the Halo Top I'm okay with. I can measure that. Hmm, Excuse me, I have to eat my salad. Um, Mint Oreo thins. Hmm, 6 points. I can't do cookies either, which is sad because I love to bake cookies, especially around the holidays. I usually start baking Christmas cookies the beginning of November, and I stick them in the freezer. And then when the kids come home, usually they come home and they bring friends with them. Then I pull them out and I have sweets for them. But um, I'm really bad with cookies. The Girl Scout Thin Mints, I could eat the whole box of that in one sitting and not even blink an eye. And I like their shortbread cookies too. So I'm going to stop talking about cookies now because now I want one. I know, Lainey, it is tough to have that stuff. I don't want to stop making the stuff that's part of our tradition. Like I bake the Hungarian cookies that has the nice filling in it. And, that's part of our tradition. That's what I grew up with. That's what my kids grew up with. So I don't want to stop baking that just because I'm restricting myself. Um, but it is hard because you got to taste this, you got to taste that. So yeah. Can you guys believe it's September already? Mm. My teaching license got approved today. So it, the district that I'm going to teach in or substitute teach in approved it. I'm still waiting for the state board to actually issue the license. I should have it by the end of the week. So after the board meeting on the 23rd of September, I should start subbing. I'm really kind of excited about it. Hi, Kim. How are you? I don't know if there's any newbies here or not tonight. If you're new to my channel, my name is Sue. My channel is Sue Slims Down. I do a Tuesday night live at 8 o'clock every Tuesday night. If my computer works, tonight we sort of had a glitch. I've lost 74 pounds on Weight Watchers. And it's taken me 3 years and 8 months to do that. I see all these posts on like Carrie's Facebook page, in other pages, about people that have lost 70 pounds, since January. I'm thinking, how do you do that? I know that I'm older and the weight comes off slower. It's just the way things are. And I'm okay with it coming off. So Cheryl, I crashed and burned at the picnic yesterday. So Michelle, I can't believe you lost 100 pounds. That is so great. Yeah, I'm trying to beat Sandy to 100 pounds. So we're both kind of stalling out right now. But yeah, that's so great. I can't wait till I can say I lost 100 pounds. I will say, though, this 74 pounds that I've lost is the most I've ever lost on Weight Watchers. And when I started, we were on Points Plus. Then it moved to Smart Points and now Freestyle. I had a hard time adjusting to Freestyle. But now that I have, I think it's good for me. It's working for me. I just had to find out how Freestyle worked for me. For instance, I can't eat a ton of 0-point foods. And typically for me to lose weight, I cannot I can't eat 23 points a day. I have to stay around 17 or 18 points a day to lose weight. So, and I find that counting calories along with Lainey, I was saying that's why I'm counting calories along with counting points helps, because I keep track of how many calories I'm burning as well as how many I'm eating and trying to keep that deficit. 20 years on Weight Watchers, Michelle? Yeah, it took me about 4 months to wrap my head around it too. I want to tell you, beginning of the year, it was January, February, March. I just stayed the same. I got really good at maintaining. So I'm thinking once I hit maintenance, I'll be okay because I know how to maintain. So I've been on Weight Watchers off and on. I want to say about 20 years also, more off than on. But how many of you go to meetings and how many of you do online? Right now, I'm an online only member, although I am looking to go back to meetings. And the only reason is that I want Weight Watchers to be able to validate my weight loss. And when I hit that 100-pound mark, I want Weight Watchers to be able to say, hey, she's lost 100 pounds. So, I mean, I like online only. Matter of fact, I have been more successful doing online only than I was doing the meetings. And that's why I'm on online only too, because of finances. But like I said, I've been thinking about if I can swing it. I'm not gonna do anything about it till after I start teaching, start making a little bit more money. But it's double the cost, more than double the cost here. I don't know what the prices are where you guys are at, but it's more than double the cost to be in the meeting, to get the card and, I didn't care for the meetings I went to. It was too clicky. So I would probably investigate going to a different meeting. I probably am If I go back to meetings, I probably have to wait on Saturday. Yeah, $20 a month. I think that's what it is here too, Kathy. I think it's $44.95 here. And isn't that ridiculous how it's different prices, different parts of the country? So, I mean, I don't know that it's really worth it. I do miss getting, like sometimes the leader would have a recipe up on the board that, wasn't on the handout. I kind of miss doing that, but I didn't feel any camaraderie with the people in my meeting room. And I didn't think the staff was very welcoming. So, 55 in Rhode Island. I think everything's more expensive on the East Coast or the West Coast. Yep. Everybody, not only that, Cheryl, when I was in the meeting, the leader only really conversed with a few certain people and didn't make an effort to draw the whole crowd in. It's like, to me, being a Weight Watchers leader is like being in front of a classroom. You try to engage all the students and get them to talk about the topic, and that didn't happen. So I thought maybe it was just me. Well, after I had my crash and burn at the picnic yesterday, and I was just so disgusted with myself on the way home, and I added up all those points, and now I'm realizing I didn't even add all of them up. When I got home last night, I decided that's it. Starting right now, I didn't wait till today. Started right then and there, getting right back on track. Because I had to rein myself in. Now, I went grocery shopping today, so there's not going to be a need for me to go out. Now, I am invited to go get ice cream and cake tomorrow night. My niece's stepdaughter's birthday is Thursday, but they're having ice cream and cake for her tomorrow. She's going to be 17. And they like to include me in the stuff, and I normally go. So I don't really want to eat ice cream and cake the night before I have to weigh in. I don't really want to miss a family activity. I don't know. I'm just kind of torn. Hi, Lacey. How are you? So anyway, I'm trying to decide whether or not I'm going to go to this ice cream and cake thing tomorrow night. I don't know if I'm going to go, Cheryl. I don't know if I can handle the temptation because I love cake and I love ice cream. And I have to get on the scale. Lacey, are you still going to meetings or are you online only? Oh, Lainey, what kind of scale did you get? Lacey, where are your meetings? Are they in Toledo or are they out in Waterville somewhere? I didn't know Weight Watchers had a new scale, Lainey. I have a Weight Watchers scale that I bought when I was in South Carolina. Oh, you got the Bluetooth. Did you have to buy it online, Lainey? That Bluetooth? Lacey, you go to the one in Perrysburg. What day do you go? We were just talking about meetings, about how the meeting I was going to over there in Perrysburg was just really clicky. Saturday morning at 8 a.m. That's real time. People are up then. Well, I know Laney's up that early, but if I go back to meetings, maybe I'll have to try that. Um, that is a great idea, Kim. Maybe if I go, I'll take my little diet ice cream and one of those sugar-free brownie thingies. I did order one of those little Dash waffle makers. It's not here yet, but they said it would be delivered sometime between the 5th and the 9th. It was a great Amazon deal. I only paid $9 for it. Michelle, I can't get up that early. During the week, I've been trying to get up between 6 and 7 o'clock, and I've been pretty successful at that. But I can't. The weekends, I will probably roll out of bed around 10, unless it's a canning day. Then I'll be up. Mm. That's such a good idea, Kim, but I just don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I trust myself enough. Yesterday, I had enough points for like 4 days. So my scale showed it today too. It was up. I see a lot of comments about how can you gain 3 pounds overnight? I did it. Yeah, I won't weigh in at night, Michelle, either. So I did go to a meeting once upon a time that was on a Thursday night that met like at 6:30. And I loved the leader that we had there. Her name was Linda, and I don't know that she works for Weight Watchers anymore. She ended up quitting while I was going to that meeting because she had to come down from Michigan, and in the winter it was just too much for her. And I think she got another job. So that made me sad. And then after she left, I never really liked the leaders that came and took her place. It was one of the times that I had quit. And I mean, I was being really successful when this Linda was the leader, but I think it's rare that you find a leader that you really click with. And like I said, some of the meetings that I've gone to, the meeting room is just very cliquey and not very welcoming to new faces. I was going to one on Thursday mornings for a while, at this in Perrysburg that Lacey was talking about, and I mean, the leader never even introduced herself to me. She knew I was new, never introduced herself to me, and I had raised my hand a couple times to answer a question that she had asked. She never even acknowledged me. So I thought, okay, I don't feel welcome here, so I'm not going. And then when I was at my daughter's up in Idaho, I did go to meetings for a little bit, for about a month. And the same thing up there. When I walked in, the leader looked at me and said, "Oh, you're new." I said, "Yes." She never introduced herself to me. It was a full meeting room, but never tried to include me in the conversation at all. It just didn't motivate me to go. I think leaders need to motivate people to go to the meetings. So, but I mean, I am thinking about it again, only because, like I said, I want to be able to validate with Weight Watchers the weight I've lost. So, I mean, I am thankful I mean, I put my weight in every week, good or bad, on the app, and they've made that more difficult too. They've made it, they've moved it around on the app, so it's harder to get to. Lacey, I'm no, I didn't go to any a leader named John. These were all women that were leaders that I went to. So anyway, like I said, yesterday was a crash and burn day for me, and I'm back on track today. I've done really well. Um, I think maybe in my video tomorrow that on my daily vlog, I'll show you my meal plan. I had ordered these meal planning sheets. They're about this big when I was in Idaho, and that's what I'm using now to scratch out everything. I mean, I put everything down, my meals. I went back and I looked at some of my older menus because I used to put them in my computer every week. And I pulled out some of those menus when I was just really, really successful. And that's kind of what I'm doing now. It's really based on the points plus system, but it fits into freestyle. The only difference is some things don't have points in them anymore. So that's the menu that I'm following this week. And I'll go back and look at my computer again to pull out a couple other ones that will go along with all the food that I bought today. So this is the first time since I'm in my apartment that I really went grocery shopping. So it kind of feels good to have my refrigerator and my cupboards stocked. And my shelves are starting to get stocked more with the more canning that I do. So I have a bushel of green beans coming in on Thursday. So the guy texted me today, said he got some really nice beans out of his field and wanted to know if I wanted a bushel. So I mean, I got to pay for them, but uh, so that should give me another 20 or 21 jars of green beans. And then I'll probably do one more bushel because I like to have enough for one jar a week. Yeah, Michelle, that's what I thought too. But sometimes if I'm carrying things in my arms, my Fitbit doesn't track it really well. Hi, Carol. Welcome to our conversation. So I haven't synced my Fitbit yet today for anything. So I have no idea what is, and going up and down the stairs, just taking the dog out, racks up some fit points too. But do you guys swap your fit points for weeklies? Oh, I never thought about putting it on my ankle. Like, if I'm pushing a grocery cart around in the store, I mean, I'm back and forth in that store 3 or 4 times, and it doesn't track my steps. I was in the store today for about an hour, and it said you need 231 more steps to meet your hourly goal. I thought, I don't think so. Carol, are you getting the tropical force winds there? So I've been kind of watching that storm because my brother lives in South Carolina toward just by Charleston. So, hi, Sandy. I didn't know you were here. You put the tracker in your pocket when you're shopping? I didn't think about that either. Um, yeah, so it didn't really log my steps in the store today. I just synced it with on my phone here, and it said I had 7 floors, 3 miles today though. So I mean, I did okay. It's dark out, so I won't get the dog out again tonight. I don't take her out at night over here because there's coyotes in the area, and I don't want to be out there if there's. I don't want to come face to face with a coyote, and I don't want one going after my dog. So I don't even know where she's at. Oh, she's down on the floor watching me. So, but anyway, Sandy, my scale was up today, so you're probably ahead of me now after my crash and burn day yesterday. I'm on track again today, though. So I kind of swapped my meal plan for what I had planned for dinner tomorrow. I was going to be the pork chop, and tonight was going to be chicken parm. But since I was canning, I decided to switch that around. I'll make the chicken parm tomorrow. Plus, chicken's a lighter meal for me to eat the night before weigh-in. So I got the pork chop tonight. I cooked two of them because I had them packaged together. So I'll just chop that up for a sandwich or something. Probably not tomorrow. I can stick it in the freezer now that it's cooked. You weren't on plan. What was this you told me yesterday that we got to get a crack a lacking, otherwise the brat's going to beat us? So we need to, Sandy. We both need to get our butts in gear here. So, but you walk, a couple miles a day too. So I usually take her out um, right before dinner, or just before the sun sets, maybe about 7:30, 8 o'clock, and she's good till I get up in the morning. I mean, she only has to go 2 or 3 times a day, so she usually does her business, in the morning, and if she doesn't, she'll do it at night, or in the evening. But I don't take her out at nighttime. Maybe once the snow falls, I can see the coyotes, but it's really, really dark back there in the backyard. So that's why I won't take her out at night over here. So yeah, we need her metabolism. That's right, Lainey. What day does she weigh in on, Sandy? I think we all weigh in on different days. Because you weigh Saturday, I weigh on Thursday, and she weighs on Monday. Hmm, that's interesting. The only reason I weigh on Thursday is because that's the night my meeting was, when I was going to meetings. So I just kind of kept it there. But if I go to a meeting, it's going to have to be on a Saturday morning because you know I'll be teaching during the day. Cam, you weigh on Tuesday. That's right. She has to be good all weekend, and she wasn't last weekend. So I did not make this apron. I think I got this at Michael's. Um, and usually I only wear it when I either bake or when I'm canning. So anyway, yesterday I was hitting what frustrates me about what happened yesterday is that why can't I get control of that? I don't understand why I can't get control of the food issue. I know what it does when I overeat. I felt terrible. I mean, physically terrible. Um, let alone emotionally upset. But um, physically, I felt terrible. I woke up this morning and I still wasn't hungry because of all the food that I had eaten, and it had been 14 hours since I had anything to eat. So it just bothers me that I can't get control of that addiction. And face it, that's what it is. It's a food addiction. Um, yeah, you're right. Weight Watchers wouldn't need us. They'd be out of business if we didn't do it. I don't know. I'm just tired of being on the crawl. I have my eyes set on Wonderland and I'm so close. I only have 5 pounds to go to Wonderland, but I've had the same 5 pounds to go to Wonderland, for 3 weeks now. And I am just, Sandy, I love popcorn. When my husband was alive, I mean, he knew I liked popcorn so much. One Christmas, he bought me one of those old fashioned popcorn poppers, but I still couldn't make it as good as him. He would go out in the kitchen, he'd make this big, huge bowl of popcorn and put the butter and the salt on it, and I loved it. He made the best popcorn. So after he passed, I just went to microwave popcorn because there's no way I'm ever going to make what he made. I just get the Kroger 94% fat free popcorn. And matter of fact, I have one box here that I haven't opened and I'm going to hide it because I have, you know, for some reason, when I eat a lot of snacks like that, it slows down my weight loss. Okay, Lacey, I'd love you to join us again. And maybe I'll see you on a Saturday morning someday. I still haven't decided yet if I'm going to go back to meetings or not. So, oh, Kim, you're having popcorn tonight? Yeah, Lanny, I only have the microwave kind because it's quick and easy. And I finally figured out how many minutes I have to pop it. I just get the little mini bags. And if they're 3 points. So um really I don't snack that much at night anymore. That's not my issue. It's when I go out to eat or I go to the family things and then I just go hog wild and then I feel bad and I kick myself around a while. It just yesterday I was just thinking I just can't get a hold of this addiction. And I mean, can you imagine people addicted to drugs? You stop wondering why they can't kick the habit. I mean, if we can't kick the food habit, I kind of understand why some people have such a hard time getting off drugs or alcohol. So mine is 2 minutes. That little mini bag in the microwave I have here. 2 minutes and that's it. And sometimes 2 minutes is too long. So anyway, I know that I'm kind of rambling on right tonight, but I was just so upset with myself yesterday after I ate all that stuff. I mean, I was thinking I could have a hamburger patty and maybe a hot dog, skip the bun, but no, I ate the buns on both of them. And I ate the chips and I ate the macaroni salad, and it was delicious. And then I ate every dessert they had. I ate the pumpkin swirl cheesecake. I ate the cherry pie. I ate the brownies. I ate the cookies. So I could have stopped. And it's like nobody was shoving it in my face. I had to actually walk into the kitchen to get this stuff. So I made a conscious decision to do it. So it just, I don't know. I'm saying the same thing. I don't understand why I can't get a hold of this. So I haven't been, I haven't been losing a lot of weight the last few weeks, but things are rearranging because my clothes are looser. So, there's a pair of pants that I bought, I want to say beginning of July when I first got back here. It was around the 4th, I think, that I bought these pants. And they fit when I bought them and they don't fit anymore. They're too big. I mean, I put them on the other day. I was going to wear them someplace and they were falling down. So even though the scale wasn't moving, my body things are moving. So anyway, I have a bowl of cabbage soup hitting here. I'm going to have to heat it up again. So yeah, Sandy, I made the cabbage soup. It's been my side dish all week long, and it's good. Yeah, I guess it is a non-scale victory. So, hi Barb. Went to Joann Fabrics the other day to look at patterns, and I wanted to wait until they had a pattern sale because I can't believe how expensive patterns are. And they had a sale over the weekend, and I couldn't get there. So I'm still waiting for my new debit card to show up because I've been dealing with that mess all day long because I had things that were supposed to be withdrawn on my debit card today that they couldn't get, bills I had to pay. So, whoever hacked my numbers over there in Indianapolis at that restaurant, I hope they had a good time. So, but they left me with $3 in my account. So, my pension check was deposited after that happened, and I'm so glad that it wasn't in there beforehand because who knows what they would have done. But the bank had to cancel that card, so they're sending me another one. And I was able to get to the bank today to get enough money to pay my rent and go to the grocery store and put gas in my car. So because my car was thirsty. They don't do that anymore, Michelle. I asked them about the temporary card, and Chase stopped doing that. They said, a few months ago. So I was able to download the new card to Apple Wallet, which I didn't know I could do. But I probably won't use Apple Wallet for anything other than withdrawing money because at Chase you put your phone up to the bank, up to the ATM machine, and then they ask you for your thumbprint and they ask you for your PIN, and you can withdraw money without your card. So, and I mean I could use it anywhere that accepts Apple Pay. So, yeah, I use a debit card. I don't have a credit card anymore. Um, but I use my debit card for like everything. So I don't know how they got my card. I really don't know. The only thing I could figure out is that I noticed one day when I logged onto my computer that all of a sudden at the bottom it says Skype is now active. And I had been looking at my checking account. Well, I don't use Skype. When my daughter calls, we do a Facebook video chat. We don't use Skype anymore. And I didn't even know Skype was on my computer. So I closed it out right away when I noticed it. So I don't know if somebody hacked into my computer that way. I know it's possible. I mean, once I hacked into my son's computer and he's over in Chicago, or he was in Chicago, the one that died. I hacked into it at his request because he needed something when he was in Toledo. But and like if I go to Walmart, I never ever take my debit card with me because I use the Walmart app and my card is loaded onto the app. So I don't ever have to take it on my wallet. And I was trying to think where I was, and the only place I had it out on the day that this happened was at the farmer's market. But that was here in Perrysburg, and it was used over in Indianapolis. So I don't know what happened. But I called the bank on Friday, and as soon as I saw the mistake in my checking account, I called the bank, and they canceled the card immediately, so they couldn't get any more. But so I've been making phone calls today to people that were supposed to be taking money out, saying, "Oh, it's not going to let you." So, and I can't see all the numbers on what Chase, allowed me to download with just the last 4 numbers. So, I mean, that's not going to do anybody any good. So, they said it's on the way since they already have the new card issued. I know it's probably be here by the end of the week. But I'll just feel a lot better when I have it in my possession again, So I had to pay cash at the gas station today. and it's more of an inconvenience than anything else. Yes, Barbara, they are giving me my money back, but they said it could be a few more days yet before I get that back. Because I asked about that today too. I mean, they couldn't get much because I didn't have much in there, but still, when you're in a fixed income, every penny counts. So that's about it for me tonight. Sandy, I don't know if you saw, I made cowboy candy today. So I'll be showing that probably later on my daily vlog. Uh, I cannot teach Byra until after September 23rd because the Board of Education has to approve me as a substitute teacher. They will. I mean, I don't have any problem with that. Good night, Kim. So after the 23rd, then I'll be able to start substitute teaching. I plan to heavy load it in the fall with the substitute teaching and kind of pad my bank account so I won't have to go out a whole lot during the winter. I mean, that's why I do all my canning now so that I don't have to do grocery shopping during the winter. So, Lainey, you should just go to Walmart or on Amazon and just buy a Presto because they work so well. They're not really real expensive, and you can use it. As you can use it a pressure canner for either pressure canning or water bath canning. So that's what I have. I have a Presto. Thing has been through the mill. I mean, I've had it for years. It's the same one. And once you buy them, you never have to replace them, really. Oh, she works for Walmart. That's great. I'd like to get an Instant Pot, but I want the one with the yogurt maker on it because actually, Lainey, it was your recipe I used. When I was out in Idaho, I made Greek yogurt in the Instant Pot, and it was wonderful. So anyway, Thursday I get green beans. So this coming weekend I'll be canning another bushel of green beans, and then I'm probably going to do a bushel of corn. And when I can find a good chicken sale, I'm probably going to can some chicken breasts just so I can have it. So, all right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up now. It's getting late. I need to clean up my canning dishes and finish eating my dinner. And I have another video to upload yet tonight. So, anyway, watch my daily vlog. I'll be back next Tuesday night. Good night, Sandy. I'll be back next Tuesday night with live. Hopefully, we won't have the technical difficulties we had tonight. So, you guys have a great night, and I will see you on my daily vlog. Good night.